can get me the FSSAI with a plus on it. I think that is there, and of course all the initiatives that you've spoken about. From a nutrition perspective, let's go. Food and nutrition, I think, go hand in hand. Ma'am, as a nutritionist, what do you feel are the current trends of diet? So we went through all the trends. Every day there's a new trend of food. Of nutrition among the population. Do you think this is just a trend? Do you think it's, where are we headed? Is this just going to be a trend?
Well, unfortunately, with the changing lifestyle of people, right from children to unfortunately no time to really cook a balanced, healthy meal. We have a lot of food technology to the rescue, where you have ready-to-eat meals. We have food establishments that are just mushrooming everywhere. So it's making life easy in terms of availability of food. Unfortunately, not every one of these foods is the so-called healthy or nutritious foods. And populations, because of that, eating patterns. So yes, from the nutritionist point of view, sadly, we have a deterioration in the dietary habits and the health status of populations across. I don't think so there's any one country who can very proudly and confidently say that no, I have a healthy population and health has improved over the decades.
So, all right. So health has not improved. We found a need. There comes the business operators. Now we're here because I think that's where it all comes in. As we said, everybody's mushrooming. You want to go ahead and sell ready to, eat food or so on, so on and so forth. But for you.
So first, I would like to say, as ma'am told, fortification is a very important process, wherein which existed since long, and our government took the initiative in the year 2019 by bringing all fortified products compulsory in PDS and civil supplies. The thing here, they fortified the rice, wherein it added with 3 vitamins and minerals, which particularly initiated because of reducing the micronutrient deficiency rather than malnutrition. It is mainly focusing on the micronutrient deficiency, which can be removed by adding fortified foods in the everyday life. So it was a government initiative. Even the government has given this initiative openly to the business people to take it a very tedious process to do, and the machineries were not that much upgraded in the market. Only with few vendors they were available. Then we made a R&D study on this for more than a year. We got some vendors from Delhi, some from China, everywhere. We got to understand the thing. Then comes as the business perspective, it gives a value addition to a product. More than giving a value addition, it gives what you are giving back to the society, a value back to the society. See, what we sell is rice and the atta, which is fortified. Which is the mainly consumed food stuff in every day. We start the day with the chapati and noon with the lunch with the rice. Wherein in today's world, due to some nutrition deficiencies which are not identified, they are called as hidden approach of taxes to the government. We give employment, and we supply rice to each and every household, wherein we make the food to reach. But we had a thought of the government initiative to take forward to make, we want to make the health to reach every household. So we took that opportunity as a business opportunity, wherein we can give something additional to the consumers and making lot of everybody consuming the rice with 9 added vitamins and minerals, which is directly or indirectly benefiting their health and the society. So for a businessman, it's a great social responsibility wherein he need to take this initiative and do it as his responsibility on the market. Thank you.
I have a very basic household question. So the thought in my head when I first heard about fortification is, so inside.
It is not inside. Actually, we add a fortified kernel in the particular rice. It will be 1 grain for every 99 grain. To make it 100% complete, 1 grain of fortified grain.
The one that looks yellow.
Yeah, that looks yellow. And to be very specific, it has 9 vitamins and minerals, so it looks yellow. If you remove one particular content, that is B12, from that it will become white. That time you will not be able to identify them.
Oh.
Even though it makes a difference, that was the best possible of 9 combinations, which was given by the government. We initiated it.
So it's a grain that has been added, and that
grain that is being added, and even that grain is made up of rice atta. It is also a rice.
Yes. Because that's, I think, one of the most single cell question that gets into the brain. What happens when you wash it? As a nutrient.
We've seen across, at least across India also, there's a lot of emphasis. The FDA is also doing its part towards educating people about the need and necessity for eating healthier options. We have the Eat Healthy campus and all that, designed in colleges and industrial canteens, which is sort of driving home the message that you need to be choosing the right kinds of food. Unfortunately, in spite of all this education, biofortification or industrial fortification has still become the need of. When you put all of this together, that then compounds the need for fortification. But there's one thing that I would like to also bring to the attention of everybody is that we have biofortification and we have industrial fortification. So what we're talking out here about is industrial fortification. The food in the industry being fortified or added with nutrients. I'm not saying it's bad, yeah, but can we also consider biofortification where our farmers themselves are taught how to add nutrient to the grain or the pulse at the grassroots level. So the need for industrial fortification is totally over.
How does that happen? I'm very curious.
That is where the agriculture department comes in.
Oh, okay.
So them developing grains which are basically hybrid grains with a higher nutrient value of it. And it has been done in India for quite a long time. But like Sir said, there are certain nutrients that now are coming into focus, like folate, maybe, or iron, and these are things that possibly we still have to work on at the agricultural level, and that's where industrial fortification comes in.
It comes in. Moving to the civil supply. So all of this debate then comes at your doorstep, and you need to tell us that what obstacles have you faced and how?
Market in 2020. Now, initially we had a lot of obstacles because people were not accepting. Now, a lot of social media, a lot of news were come. The plastic rice because it was floating. Then people were not accepting what will be the taste, fortified rice, because the state of Goa, we cater to around 12 lakhs beneficiaries are being given rice under PDA. Now when we came across all these obstacles, then we started awareness across the state. The taste is also similar. Even though it is floating, it is not plastic. Basically, this fortified rice as a process. Now, whatever brokens are there from the rice, those are being drilled. Atta, a powder is made. Then micronutrients are added in there, and in the ratio of 100:1, 1:100, a ratio is maintained, and with the proper guidelines of the government, these fortified rice are made. And then distributed to the beneficiary. So the taste is same, cooking pattern is the same. So there is no plastic in it. If you try to make plastic rice, add into entire rice, it will be a very costly affair. So it is not plastic, and this we have to go to the grassroots level and explain scientifically what it is. Then we have put a hoardings on the highways. That people are aware this is fortified rice is not harmful, it is not plastic. So all these obstacles we had, and we have now in 2020. I think there are no any complaint as such that rice
sampling. So we also have done in the past sampling, and we have analyzed in our own lab. And that was, I want to convey to the media, like it is not a plastic bag, it is a fortified lab. The yellow ones, what is seen in the rice, as said by Usmani, these are the
Would you like to go first, ma'am?
It is important because if you see the population in India, if suppose you have at our personal level, so whenever we go to a doctor, suppose if you do the blood checkup, that time we realize like what there are some deficiencies in certain micronutrients, like calcium is less, or some vitamin D is less, iron is less, folic acid is less. food. I will not eat the fruits or the vegetables. So it has to be a balanced diet. So that all the nutrients along with the macronutrients, the micronutrients are also available to the body for the general functioning of our body. So we have to, if you see the advantages and the concerns, so there are more of advantages. That is the reason the government is always promoting the going for the fortified.
Correct. Yes, sir.
It's a very valid question. As you asked, it is going to be a for sure which are being missed out. Only those foods are found out and being added with proper experiments. And this is being suggested by Nutrition Board of India, ICMAR, and even FSSAI, even all the international organizations. For example, if vitamin B12, wherein certain set of population will not be able to find it everywhere. And the thing which you cannot miss out is rice, what you eat every day. Or they have conceptual rice. Hidden hunger and micronutrient deficiency. They are not nutrition deficiencies, they are micronutrient deficiencies, wherein you will not realize actually you need it. But when you realize it will be late or you will be far away. So in everyday food, those things which you don't miss out, like milk, oil, rice, salt and beta. These 5 foods are basically fortified and they are a must sure to be in our diet every day.
Correct. So you would say that this is the way forward and that is why the government takes it so that and
encouraging but discouraging. It has increased from 58% to 67% among the children age of 6 to 59 months.
oh wow.
So within 5 years, it has increased from 58 to 67% anemia in India. Therefore, non-pregnant women from 53% to 57%. The trends were increasing because of anemia. Anemia is basically caused because of deficiency of iron.
Correct.
In the food. So these figures are very alarming, and if we don't go for fortification,
large amount of people, and yeah, as a nutritionist, ma'am, we would like your opinion.
I think I would love to play the devil's advocate here. Being a nutritionist and being an academician, I firmly still believe that we need to be teaching our population how to make the right food choices. When we talk about fortification, we're talking about, like we all agree, mineral or vitamin fortification. Where do we get our minerals and vitamins from? Fruits and vegetables. Why can we not convince the population that you need to be eating your fruits and your vegetables instead of emphasizing cereals and pulses? So when I talk about bioavailability, from a food that is fortified, do I get all that nutrient absorbed into my system? Are we sure of that? We know for a fact that when I'm eating a raw fruit or a raw vegetable, there is 100% bioavailability. Whatever is the nutrient in there, my body is surely going to absorb if I follow the correct cooking rates, which inhibit the absorption of certain nutrients. So in fortification, although it's a good step forward, considering the, like Sir said, the incidence of iron deficiency, anemia, and various other micronutrient deficiencies that are increasing. I would probably still want and wish to believe that we can convince our population that they need to be choosing fresh foods, they need to be choosing foods that are not there in their diet today, especially with our children. You don't see them eating fruits and vegetables. That's where I get my vitamins and minerals from.
It's a curcumin, which is in turmeric. You need to eat pepper. If you don't eat pepper, the benefits of, that's why most of our Indian preparations, haldi and pepper go together. It could be dal, rasams, and so on and so forth. I think there are two foods go together and some foods don't go together. That's a lot of dinner, and that is mostly sometimes not the middle class population, but maybe the lower range of economic range people. And then hopefully, we hope and pray that this initiative, along with education, along with bringing food, and thank you so much for everything you do in your own rights. I believe we would like to get a picture with all of you and give you tokens of appreciation for being here. Thank you so much for your time. Can we have a big round of applause? Can we also get a picture with our dignitaries?